Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Questboard's The Young Skull Accord. My name is Tesia Brandenburg, and I'll be your DM for the day.
I'm Mandy Chandler, and I'm going to be playing Lauralana, Castaron.
I'm Ben Riley, and I'll be playing Ezra Lorn.
And I'm Izzy DeCorso, and I'm playing Aster.
Yay! Just a quick viewer discretion before we get started. The Young Skull Accord will be handling difficult topics such as loss of friends and family, destruction of homes and land, and mass devastation and deaths. This is less comedic than what we've done in the past, so if anything like that is going to affect you, please take care of yourself. We won't blame you for clicking off this video, and we'll catch you in the next one. And with that, a quick recap of last session.
Woo!
You guys, all of you, started in the town of Enon in Lehar. Ezra, you were mining away, you built a railroad.
Hammering away.
Ezra was hammering away, doing her work, getting this railroad done single-handedly, all by herself. As you saw a circus roll through. Aster, you and your husband Zahavi just got into town back into town a couple weeks ago. You both also saw this carnival run through. You saw a man named Dave dressed in this fantastical purple outfit hand some tickets to you, ask if you wanted to come to the circus, and then handed some tickets to you, and you paid him, and you headed off to the circus or the carnival during the day. Lauralana, you are part of the circus. You're the trapeze act, the main event for that night. Part of Dave's Circus of the Ethereal for the End of the World tour. During this time, the western half of Lehar has been getting hit with tsunamis and earthquakes all over the place, and there was a spotting of a country slowly moving towards Lehar a couple months ago that started hitting this area. You guys played some carnival games, met up with each other. Some of you won, some of you didn't. I actually think Ezra won every game.
Yeah.
No.
I tied.
Well, you tied, but you still won it.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah.
I won every game I played.
Yeah, and you guys had a great time, and you headed down as the circus event started happening. Lauralana, you went and got ready for the day, talked to Dave a little bit, got a good luck hug as he prayed to the gods for some assistance getting things done. Aster and Ezra, you guys joined together with your two companions, Yvette and Zahavi, and sat down, met this little fairy boy who was super hype about the circus, saying he wanted to do something like it one day, and you all agreed. The circus started, everything was super hype. Eventually, Lauralana got into her zone and came out and did the main event and was growing beards on people, turning flowers into rocks.
Sparkly rocks.
Yeah, sparkly, right.
That would explode.
Yeah. And you guys were just watching and have a good time before every one of you started to hear a like rhythmic footsteps, very loud off in the distance. Some of you presumed it was just thunder, some of you presumed it was part of the act, as this was the End of the World tour, but Aster and Zahavi realized it wasn't. As they walked outside, they saw this gray cloud kind of take over everything, lightning striking, and these loud rhythmic footsteps still happening in the background. They got a security guard who brought them to Dave. They got Dave after a little bit of convincing, and as they walked outside, the earth began to shake. A lightning strike went across the sky, and Aster saw the face of this giant world-ending beast through the clouds, still far off in the distance, but close enough to have probably destroyed what is that first territory of Western Lehar. You guys inside felt the ground start to shake as everybody kind of started to topple over. Zahavi, Dave, and the security guard all fall down around you. You're kind of reaching for Zahavi as this is happening. And that is where we left off. Whoever wants to do something first, it's all up to you guys. We're just going to do turns based on whoever has an idea. So go ahead.
So as I'm helping Zahavi up, can I see that like torches and stuff are falling?
Yes. Torches are falling. You know that in probably what is the equivalent of this next round, this main event tent is going to start collapsing on the thousands of people inside, as well as all of these smaller tents and carriages that are also holding people that are outside where you are.
Sick. Okay. So, that's sick. I didn't read this before. So, Fire Purge is what I'm going to cast. And basically, it's an area enchanted with Fire Purge. Is protected against all types of normal and magical fires.
Right.
So, it just can't happen, right?
Yes.
But I read it can be cast as cooperative magic. If a number of priests cast a spell simultaneously, its effectiveness is significantly increased.
Yeah.
But it's just me. So, it says 10 yards per level is my range.
Okay, so you
that's
have
80 yards.
80 yards, yeah.
How many is
So
that
8
in
yards.
feet?
That's not how math works.
Nope.
80 yards to feet. 240 feet.
Yeah, we did that math earlier.
Sick.
What?
Mandy and I did that math
Yeah.
earlier.
So I'm going to cast a fire purge.
Awesome. Yeah.
And this 240 feet,
Okay.
just probably surrounding the point where I'm at, I'm guessing.
Okay.
Cannot be.
I'll say you can probably hit the whole main tent with this 240 feet, as
Beautiful.
well as a little bit out. I think kind of the edge corners of this carnival probably are still going to be affected by anything that's happening, but it can't spread to any of these other areas.
Yeah, but I want to make sure where the central like focus of people are
Yes.
cannot be lit on fire.
Sick. Yeah. Where most people are, there's other people back in that area, but it's mainly like workers, people closing up shop, and they have a whole other lot of worries to worry about with this earthquake happening as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, you do this. I'm going to say that's what your turn is going to be for now.
Cool.
Lauralana and Ezra, what are we doing?
I'm reading a spell.
Great.
So give me just a second.
That's okay. Do you have anything you want to do right now, Lauralana? People are starting to kind of freak out. People are falling down, and you can very much tell in the next 6 seconds, for what is equivalent to your turn, this building is definitely going to collapse. And it is just a tent, but it's thousands of people trying to get
Yeah.
out from underneath the tent.
It a heavy tent, too.
Yes, yeah, it's not, it's, if certain parts of this tent hit people, they probably will die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Dimension Door
Mm-hmm.
on, like 2 separate, like, areas inside of the tent. Like,
'Kay.
on, like, each of the walls. So, like, there can be, like, multiple exits for people.
Of course, yeah. Something, an easier way for people to get out.
Yeah.
Great, awesome. How far are you sending them out? Just,
Yeah, let me see what the distance
I think
on-
it's 500 feet, but that's what it is in 5e. I don't know what it is in 2e.
I can't imagine it being... Oh, it's different in 2E.
Oh, is it?
What the freak, Bob?
You want to read it to me?
It instantly transfers himself up to 30 feet distance per level of experience. I thought that it was just like I could push other people out too.
I think you may be thinking of the 5e rules.
I
of it.
probably am.
Yeah.
Dang. Trying to think of what else I might do instead.
That's
then.
okay. You have your thing prepared, Ezra.
What are the beams made of that are holding this up?
I'll say it's like steel. Some are steel and some are wood. It's kind of like obviously an amalgamation of people just kind of put it together as fast as they can.
Okay. I'm going to cast Hold Metal.
Awesome.
By casting this spell, the priest causes all ferrous, metal, iron alloys, and steel
'Kay.
within the spell's area of effect to be held fast.
Okay.
So I'm just sort of like keeping the tent from collapsing.
What is the area for that?
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Okay. Shout out D&D Second Edition.
Yeah. I guess if spells no go, I'm just gonna be trying to help people and usher them out. Like I'm
As fast
pretty
as you can.
familiar with the tent, so I think.
Okay, I'm gonna have you roll something for that. I'm gonna
Okay.
figure it out while Ben finishes figuring out the
Okay.
radius for his.
It's pretty big.
What is it?
30 yards per level.
Oh my, gee, oh my, so everywhere.
Yeah.
You're holding steel everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sick.
all steel and Lehar.
Sick. All steel, well, probably not in all of Leyhar, but in this area of Enon. What the hell was I looking up for you, Mandy?
Well, I was just like, I think instead of casting a spell, I'm gonna try to
Oh,
find a way to usher people out of the tent.
Yes, I said I was gonna make you roll. Of course. How could I be so stupid?
What?
How are you trying to get people out? Are you trying to, like, tell people to come out, or are you trying to, like, physically usher them away?
Yeah, I think she might see if there's a bard thing.
Yeah, of course. Because there is things you could do with charisma and intelligence and stuff like that.
I do like to give you some time to look through your stuff.
Yes.
For flavor, I like the way that Ezra's spells work is that I obviously decide what spell is being cast, but from her perspective, she's not doing it on purpose.
Oh, okay.
So she runs up and is like holding a beam up, and then this like divine something goes through her, which
Sick.
holdfasts all of the steel.
Oh yeah, just as all of these feel super reinforced, just because Ezra's just so strong.
Right.
Yeah,
Of course.
could stop a train all by herself.
Yeah. But I really like the idea that it's almost accidental, right?
Yeah,
like when
I like
when
that.
she gave aid to Zahavi, it was just like, it wasn't on purpose.
Yeah, just like good luck, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I think she's gonna whip out her loot.
'Kay.
She got loot in her inventory. She's gonna start like playing what almost is like Did you guys like in elementary school over here like the goodbye everybody, goodbye, goodbye? Something similar to that.
No.
Just me? Great.
Yeah.
Similar to that vein where it's like this very like traditional sounding like nursery rhyme, but so people recognize this tune, but she's changing the words to be like, come follow me, let's get out of here this way.
So you're trying to mitigate the panic while also getting people out of this tent. Awesome. So I'm gonna have you do a leadership roll, which is your charisma plus. I'm gonna also have you roll with advantage because you are a performer here. Which I think gives you some leeway and some leadership in this situation.
Yeah, plus charisma, you say?
Yes.
I like this plan.
This water's extra good.
You know it.
Well, sip, it's
That's a
extra
21 if I ever saw one.
A 21. Awesome. Yeah, that's really good. I'll say you get about 30 people in this chunk. Like, in these 6 seconds, they're running. They're rushing, obviously. But a little less panicked. Are you going out with them, or are you staying in the tent trying to continue to get people out?
Yeah, I might, like, run over to the, like, one of, like, the, like, sheets, like, the entrances, and just, like, pull it back and start playing and try to, like, get people to filter out.
So you're, like, staying in the entrance where, like, you might get hit by the entrance of this if it falls down, but you're not gonna...
Yeah, she's, like, in the doorway.
Okay, sounds good. As people are starting to rush out, you get about 30 people in this first round. Really good roll for your leeway there. I don't remember what the hell it's called. Your leadership roll.
Yeah, of course.
That will lead us back to, I'll say Zahavi, Dave, and the soldier are going to spend their time getting up. You see about 30 people start rushing out of this tent. You can hear people, like, kind of screaming and yelling. That's a little bit mitigated by this song that you hear start to play throughout. And everything is shaking. Everything is breaking. Like I said, after about what you do, this tent is probably going to fall down. Oh, only the parts held up by wood. The rest of it is going to stay.
You said there are parts being held up by just wood?
Yes, there are parts being held up by just wood. Is there any visual to these steel beams getting held up, or do they just look like extra sturdy, like they won't fall down?
I like the idea that, like, one steel beam was really bowing, and Ezra goes up and just, like, is holding it, but then starts to, like, push it back in place, and all of them sort of, like, line up back where they're supposed to be.
Oh yeah. So you can get the gist that somebody's doing something that is keeping these beams up.
There's, like, loud creaking from the beams.
And, you know, that's the noise steel makes. Hey, man. So yes, you can tell the steel beams are being held up. But the wood beams look like they're going to crack at any minute. It's only part of it that is held up, so only part of the people in here would be affected. But there's a couple thousand people here. Like, it would be a good chunk of panic started between people, especially with surrounding objects. Luckily, that can't be lit on fire, but falling down.
Yeah. See, I only have warp wood, which bends wood. So I don't think that's very helpful.
I could make an argument that you could use warp wood to repair the cracks in the wood.
Yeah.
You can, like,
back.
mold it back together.
I could also make that argument.
Okay, deal. Then I'm going to cast warp wood.
Okay, can that only affect one piece of wood, or is it...
10 yards per level.
Oh.
So 80 yards.
Damn.
Yeah.
You guys... Maybe I shouldn't have made you 8th level. 8th level is real beefed in 2nd edition.
Well, so if you look at any of our damage dealing spells as clerics, it's like it does 1d4 damage.
Right. It's real good that for right now you guys aren't in combat.
Yeah.
So what
too
exactly
bad.
is the spell called that that Aster just cast?
Warp wood.
Warp wood. Okay.
Yeah. You, all these wooden beams in that main tent and the surrounding tent, once again, the things kind of off to the very edge of this carnival won't be affected by it, but it's a very small amount of people that will be affected by that stuff in comparison to the thousands of people that'll be affected over here. You hold it up, and you see as the tent rips start to kind of like throughout the circus tent as debris starts to whip around. It's not a tornado, but the winds are picking up pretty vastly as this earthquake continues. And Aster, you can see as the ground once again starts to crack and break. Kind of in the area you are. It's not breaking open by any means right now. Right now.
Hate that.
This tent is beginning to tear. The beams and the stuff that would really hurt if it hit people is still there, but there is debris flying all over the place that do have the chance to start to like attack the people around you guys, as that brings us into either Ezra or Laura's turn.
I'm just going to keep holding up the beams.
Lauralana.
Okay.
Awesome.
Is there anything else in this tent that could potentially collapse onto people necessarily?
I think there's probably like circus stuff that could definitely slide around with these winds starting to pick up and the earth shaking, that with all these people running out could possibly crush somebody, like things that hold the animals, like metal containers and stuff. It is just a tent, so things from outside that are flying in the wind also have the possibility of coming inside and also slamming into somebody if it doesn't hit into one of the beams first.
Okay. I'm trying to see how Featherfall works in 2E because it's a little different. It says that the range it's 10 yards per level, but it doesn't necessarily like specify like if it's just people in that range or not. So the Featherfall affects one or more objects.
It's just one or more.
Okay, so I can affect a 10-foot cube. Okay, I think that the cube that it affects stays the same depending on your level, but just your range of casting it increases by level, if that makes sense.
Okay, like where you can cast it increases?
Yeah, where I can cast it increases.
Sick.
So I guess you said the ground is starting to crack underneath us as well.
Not exactly where you guys are, but you can hear the cracking happening outside, kind of in the street where everybody's starting to run through, trying to get back to the main city past where like the railroad and this abandoned place is.
Okay. I'm just trying to think of like the best use of using this Featherfall would be.
No stress. You can always go to Ben if you have an idea. You guys are kind of at the same time.
This is true. This is very true.
If I stop concentrating on the spell,
you're
stop
just holding up the
it
beams. I forgot.
Yeah.
Forgive me.
I guess like if there are like remaining objects or just any chance that something could potentially fall over, it just says any like objects affected immediately assume the mass of a piece of down and the rate of falling changes to 2 feet per second.
Okay.
So I guess if there's anything else like hanging from the ceiling that...
Yes, you're going to make them so it falls significantly fall.
Yeah.
Slower.
So should something fall, it will fall. And I can even use like 2 spell slots of Featherfall just to like try and get as much space as I can.
Absolutely. Yeah, there is like, there's people that swing in the air and stuff like that. There's mechanical stuff up top that could definitely fly down and hit somebody if you want to. If you want to burn 2 and get like the full range, I'll let you do that.
Yeah.
Or if you want to get just where people are exiting.
I'll burn 2.
Okay, sounds good. Beautiful. You guys are holding things up. With that, I'm going to need you all to roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Pretty good.
Really good.
Oh.
Kind of okay.
What'd you roll? What'd you get? Any of you. Spit it out.
23. 23.
Natural 20.
14.
14? Okay. The debris is whipping around you guys, and you can feel bits and pieces start to, like, splinter around your guys' body, making pretty minor cuts to both of you. Both of you are pretty big, pretty strong. You have decent gear on and decent stuff around you. If you choose, with your natural 20, I'm going to let you help Lauralana. The only thing is you have to be willing to go over and get to her to help her, leaving behind Zahavi, Dave, and the security guard. Or you can choose to stay there, and Lauralana is just going to deal the damage that was going to be dealt to her from the debris. It's up to you. I'll reward your natural 20 in a different way if you choose not to do that. Yeah. Are you helping her, or are you letting her just get blasted?
Blasted.
I fear my focus is here right now.
No worries. All right, I'm going to deal some damage to you really fast.
Okay.
That is not the correct dice. Hold on. Let me scrounge my d10s really fast.
Lauralana, why'd you get so small?
Okay.
What happened?
She was originally going to be a fairy. Remember that?
She's tiny. Were you?
I was thinking about being a pixie, but that was gonna be way too much work, and she would have like 2 HP.
Also, imagine doing a trapeze circus act when you're that small.
Yeah.
No one can see what you're doing.
So funny though.
That was the original joke. I thought that'd be really goofy.
It's like a circus flea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like big magnifying glasses in your
Okay.
eyes.
You're going to just take 14 piercing damage. It's
14
quite a
piercing.
lot. I'm sorry. This is extreme cases. This only lasts for X amount of time. You guys are just surviving an X amount of rounds before it ends. Beautiful. So you start to feel things kind of splinter through your body. You are standing right in the doorway of this area, and things are flying through the tent regardless.
Yeah.
So even if you try to like take cover behind the like thin curtain that is this carnival tent, you're still getting kind of like shredded by these things. Yeah. Unless you want to try to find cover, but then that takes the risk of accidentally getting hit by something in the case of something starts to fall over, Yeah. So dilemmas. But you're there. People are starting to run away. You see some people start to run and a piece of debris kind of like on the side of their neck, and they just crumple to the ground. You hear people screaming and yelling. There's lightning that kind of shatters around people. Can't light anything on fire. Shout out.
Don't you?
Yeah.
Can't light anything on fire, but like definitely spook some of the people around. Luckily not hitting anyone in particular as the earth still begins to rumble around. I'm going to have you roll just to see if you can see this monster off in the distance. Just do a wisdom check for me.
Ooh, my wisdom's not great.
That's all
That's
right.
a 5.
A 5? You are
Yeah.
too distracted by getting hit by everything
And
to really
singing my
notice
song.
what's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and singing your song, it's like, ow, as you keep singing
Yeah.
your little folk song. Awesome. That brings us back around. Aster, what are you doing? The world is continuing to crack and break open. Not open yet.
Yeah. I mean, let me see really quick what warp wood takes. Does it have concentration?
If any of you think of an idea before Izzy, you can also pipe in. We don't have to necessarily stick to this order.
It doesn't say anything about concentration.
Yeah, that makes sense, because once it's warped, it's warped.
Oh, it says permanent. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Great.
I can do other things.
Yes, great.
Beautiful. I'm gonna
Great.
help the fools in here get up.
Dave and Zahavi?
Yes.
No, sorry, Zahavi, sorry. The security guard?
Yeah.
Because Zahavi's already up. Okay, you see Zahavi is kind of helping usher the people that are running out of the circus tent. He's kind of helping usher them forward, telling them to avoid where the crack is happening. Some people are, some people aren't. He doesn't have the best leeway in speaking to people, especially in a time of panic
Yeah.
as he's going. I'm going to let helping them up just be a bonus action because I
Cool.
think it's stupid if I don't. So if you'd like to do something else, you can.
Do I see anybody hurt pretty
Yeah,
badly?
there are people getting shredded by this debris. And you're getting hit too, but nothing super major yet.
Right. So I have a spell called Repair Injury.
Okay.
And it repairs specific injuries. So I can't heal them, but it repairs an injury that would kill them.
Okay,
right?
awesome. Yeah, so they won't bleed out or anything like that.
Pretty
essentially.
much, yeah.
All right, yeah.
So is there anybody I can see kind of like that?
Yeah, I'll say you see a woman, little goblin woman kind of running who has a huge gash in her stomach, obviously hit by
Yeah.
something pretty big. As she runs out of the tent with this crowd of people, she kind of crumples to the ground, kind of right in the middle of where this crack is starting to form.
Yeah, I'm going to just say to Zahavi before I run over there,
Yeah.
don't go far from me, and I'm just going to run over to the goblin lady.
Awesome, yeah. Sick. You're just... Does this look like anything, or do you say anything when you do this?
Let me see what the components are, because these components are kind of fun.
Second edition components are really good. It's too bad there's 4 billion spells in second edition.
Well, the 4 billion spells is nice when I have time to just look through
Yeah.
4 billion spells. Let's see.
Ben is rolling dice.
No, I almost dropped my dice. It's different.
It's different.
It's different.
And rounds are being counted by whenever the last of you go around it. That's what I'm doing. So you guys are technically allowed to go whenever you want.
It actually doesn't say anything about concentration for hold metal.
Sick. You can do whatever you want.
Maybe I'll stop doing that.
Alright. Everything just...
Oh, wait. Plot twist.
wait.
Tasia's got concentration.
I don't see anything
'Kay.
on it, so I'm just going to come up with it.
Do it. Yeah, do whatever you want. You got the power of all 4 gods on your side.
Yeah. She's got a big old gash on her stomach,
Yes. It
Yeah.
looks really bad. She'll drop anytime soon.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to walk over and, I've got some moss on my hands, and I'm just going to wipe over where it is, and it's gone.
Sick. Yeah. She still is very injured. You don't
Right.
heal her by any means, but she's not
But
gonna
that
die.
wound is gone.
She just kind of looks up, and you're known as a shaman here, right?
Probably.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Just
Sure,
wanted to
fuck it.
specify.
Sure, why not?
I know you're known around Lehar, but you were from here originally.
Yeah.
And she just kind of looks up at you and she goes, "Hey, thank you so much."
Yeah, just go find somewhere safe, yeah?
Yeah, of course. As she kind of starts to skedaddle away, avoiding the crack now. There are people still
Yeah.
running on the crack of this. That's going to lead us into Ben or Mandy, whatever you guys want to do. Debris is still flying around. You guys haven't rolled for it yet, but you will have to roll eventually for it.
Yeah.
There's a crack forming in the ground, and there's, after this round, 7 rounds left of you to survive.
Ezra pushes the beam to the point where it's straight
Mhm.
now. And she's like, okay, that'll probably stay.
Yeah.
And she's going to start finding people that are cowering or unable to move
Yes.
and just picking them up and running out the door.
Absolutely. I think I'm gonna have you roll a stamina roll, which is your strength modifier. So it's how efficiently you can pick up, carry, and get these people out, and how many people you can do.
22.
You got a 22?
Yeah.
Jesus. Hold on.
You got 22?
I'll say you can. 22 is really good with it.
I just drag one of the stands out with like
Yeah.
all the people on it.
Yeah, so with the stamina rolls, it gives you an amount of weight you can carry per your stamina roll, right? And with a 22, you can carry 785 pounds. So I'm going to say, realistically, I'm going to let you get like 15 people out counting some like fairies.
Sick.
Okay. You're fast as fuck. You're strong as fuck. You can probably carry multiple people as you start to run out the door, maybe like 3 people per go as you just get them. You're getting them just barely out of the door, enough for them to be out of this tent and away from things flying around, correct?
Yep.
Great, yeah. You, Lauralana, you see this huge, strong half-orc woman just carrying the brunt of a bunch of people. I'd say even probably a couple fairy people even just flying onto her back, just keeping her going as much as possible. Do you have something you would like to do right now,
I have something I'd
Lauralana?
love to do.
Awesome.
So she's definitely a little worse for wear, considering that damage was a third of her health.
Yes, I apologize.
It's okay. But she's going to cast Lehman's tiny hut around herself.
Awesome,
and
yeah.
she can also make it faintly glow. So if there's anybody struggling to find the exit,
'Kay.
they can be drawn to the light.
Does
Very
second
nice.
edition Lehman's Tiny Hunt have a capacity of how many people could be inside it?
Up to 7 other creatures can fit inside.
Up to 7? Okay.
Yeah.
I
and they
will.
can pass in and out without being harmed.
I'm gonna say that there's 5 of you in there in total right now. This gives leeway for if these 2 end up wanting to run in there, but only these 2 could get in there. So it
Okay.
takes a point of abandoning
Yeah.
your companions. I'll say Yvette, she has this will in her to be as mighty and as strong as you are. Ezra, even though she is not as mighty and as strong as you are. So she is staying inside, trying to help people as much as you can. You can see she's taking a couple blows from the debris and shrapnel that is kind of flittering around, but she looks okay for now, as she's just ushering people out with Lauralana, trying to get everybody out as much as she can. As I say that, I need Ben and Mandy, I need you guys to roll Constitution saving throws, and I need you, Izzy, to roll a Dexterity saving throw.
Cool.
15?
15, okay.
Whoa. I rolled another natural 20.
So what is the vibe of if I'm casting Tiny Hut and it can withstand hurricane
You are
level
in.
winds?
I forgot you just did that. Forgive my brain for
You're
not
good.
working. You're okay. You don't have to roll anything. You're
Sweet.
just safely in this hut.
You're not going to get hurt.
It's just like a sphere.
We're just trying to see if you're going to throw up from all the
Yeah.
stress.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Everybody flies out of the hut.
Yeah,
Gets
everybody's like,
swept away.
it's okay. It's okay. You got a natural 20 and you got a 15.
Yep.
A 15 meets a beats it.
Nice.
So you're okay. Like I said, your body is made of this great fortitude. You have an unknown strength on your side as you take plenty of hits and you feel plenty of small little cuts around your body, but it almost seems like this debris is intentionally avoiding your body in comparison to some of the other people around here. At least the bigger debris. You, outside, Aster, you see as the ground starts to split open, and it creates a pretty decent-sized hole in the center of what looks like goes all the way down to the main city of Enon. You see a couple people that Zahavi couldn't get to move to the side start to fall down into the hole. I'll say you see about 10 or so. This terrain is super shaky and cracked as well, meaning anybody really too close to this hole could also have the chance of falling in, and people are so scared and worried. Some people, as lightning flashes, get the look at this monster off in the distance and get even more worried, and you know more people are probably going to die with this crack opening. You managed to not get affected at all, and I'll let you save 10-ish people, and you can describe how you do that as this hole opens in the ground.
Yeah, I'm basically just going to shout to everybody just kind of around me to just stay away, back away from this crack in the hole.
Sick. Awesome.
Crack in the hole.
I'm gonna...
Crack in the hole.
Crack in the hole.
Wow.
Crack in the hole.
I meant the hole that cracked open. Anyways, yes.
Awesome. I'm going to have you roll a leadership roll for me, which is charisma. It's your charisma
Oh,
plus.
man.
This, you get 10 people no matter what. It's just what you get on top of it because of your natural 20 you rolled before.
That's a 10.
It's a 10? You still get some people? That's okay.
Okay.
You get 4 more people. So 14
Okay.
people in total as you kind of yell this out. That will lead us into your main turn.
Cool.
Whatever you want to do, because that was just the world event turn. After this round, well, you guys have 7 rounds, including this round.
7?
Yeah.
Oh my
That
god.
was only 3 completed rounds you just did.
7's a lot. We're going to die. We're all going to die.
There's not much else I can do with, like...
Luckily, no fires can start right here.
It's true.
People can still fall into the hole, but you got a chunk of people to get out of the way. Some people are still falling down, but you can't keep everyone from dying, unfortunately. Any of you can go, by the way.
Maybe I'll use some higher level spells if we
Absolutely.
got 7 more rounds
Yeah.
of this shit. You got a thing you want to do, Mandy?
The only thing I can imagine her doing for the remaining portion, she's in her little hut now.
Yeah.
She's all right.
You can just willingly stay in there the
Yeah,
entire
I
time
mean-
if you'd like to.
She might start playing a little louder, a little faster, try to
Yeah.
get more people's attention.
Absolutely. Will you roll a leadership roll for me? It's your charisma modifier.
I can do that. Or not. Wait, no, it's a dirty 20. Heck
Dirty
yeah.
20. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get in this turn about 25 more people successfully get out
Heck yeah.
and start running on top of that leadership roll of at least people are getting kind of sent away to an opposite direction as people are running out. That'll be those 2 turns. Ezra, is there anything you would like to do?
So that hole that opened up,
Yes.
where is it? It's outside the tent, right?
Yes, it's outside the tent. It's kind of like, let's say they set it up in this big, one long pathway that kind of leads into the main road of Enon, which is the road they took down on their carriages. That street is essentially split in half into a decent-sized drop that somebody with really low HP, if they get shaken into it or they fell into it when it split open, are definitely not alive anymore.
So people did fall in, though.
Yeah, I'd say about 10, 15 people have fallen in so far.
Okay. I can't be bothered with that right now.
That's
There's
all right.
still people in the tent.
There's so many people in the tent. The tent isn't falling down, luckily, but there's objects and things in this tent. There are people getting hit by the shrapnel that are dying.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, we went from a really sweet carnival episode to everything is going bad.
It's just, how do I get this many fucking people out without them
Whatever you
dying?
want.
I wish I knew more about how all of these spells work. I should have
It's
read
alright.
them before we did the
It's okay.
first.
Is there a place nearby that would be considered like a safe haven, like a safe spot to go?
I think your best bet is Enon, like the city of Enon,
Mhm.
or there is the railroads that are around there. Would there have been any checkpoints or tunnels or anything for the railroads when you were building, Ezra? It's entirely up to you because you built it.
What did you say?
So would you have built tunnels for the trains to go through when building the railroad, or is there no tunnels? It's just
If-
a straight line.
If I had to go through a mountain,
'Kay.
then yes, there would
Okay.
be tunnels,
Oh.
but most of it is just at ground level.
I will say there's probably a tunnel a decent couple, maybe 150 feet away from where the edge of this carnival is. That is pretty reinforced because it was built by Ezra, which
Okay.
you know is not likely to crumple and fall down in a situation like this. But it also cannot house thousands of people. It's a tunnel just built through a hill, essentially.
Right.
With a railroad that isn't functioning yet. Luckily, everyone just gets hit by trains.
Oh no!
It's go to the tunnel!
Ezra's
pretty messed up.
about to hammer in the last nail, and
Yeah.
they're like, no!
Yeah, Ezra
So-
gives up on helping people and just runs to finish the railroad.
I have work to do.
So this only is in vicinity of 10 yards, so it's not hitting every 1,000.
Did
like,
totally okay.
people.
You have a good 100 people outside with you right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do my noise cantrip.
'Kay.
And it just says I can make whatever I want.
Sick. Yeah, go for it.
I'm just gonna make a loud head to the railroad,
Okay.
head to the tunnels, and it's really just the people in this area that can hear it. It's not
Kinda
very
like
large.
this repeating thing for your turn as people run out
Yeah.
of this tent. Awesome. You start doing that. I'm going to have you roll another leadership roll with advantage. So charisma.
Beautiful. It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Awesome. You get a good chunk of these people start to rush forward and run out. At least in this round, about 25 people have started heading that direction. Sick. Awesome. That leads us into the next round. 6 rounds left.
Oh my god.
It is only a minute technically, but Jesus Christ.
Because it's taking me so long to read through this,
Yes.
I'm just going to start running more people out.
Okay,
I'm just
run
gonna
more
keep
people
doing
out.
that.
I'm going to have you just roll. You're just going to roll stamina again.
Nat 20.
Oh, so many nat 20s, guys.
I think it's
God
because the
damn.
dice know that we're trying to play second edition, so it's making us roll
Yeah.
high so we fail.
Yeah, not me though. I've been rolling really bad. God damn. Okay, so I was just gonna double what the highest is, but the highest is 1,535.
Yeah. So
I'm just trying to think realistically.
I like the idea of Ezra getting frustrated with the little number of people that she can carry,
Yeah.
and just dragging the seating out
Yeah, that's really good. I like that a lot. You are so strong. You have built an entire railroad across multiple areas all by yourself. And you see, it's very rickety. It's like set up bleachers almost, essentially.
Yeah.
That you can just grip onto. There's huge holes in these tents as you start to just pull and tug. And I'll say, yeah, you get about 2,000 people out of this building in one tug. There's a couple stragglers left in here. Maybe 50 or so people left in this building as you just drag the seats out and people are like, whoa.
Hey, thanks for listening to the episode so far. I hope you're enjoying our first mini-campaign, The Young Skull Accord. I wanted to take a second to thank a few people. Thank you to RadioFreeKerbin, a Twitch streamer who has been extremely supportive along the way. Thank you to Issac and Natalie, our crew who helps us upload episodes for you all every week. And also thank you to KWCR, who allow us to use their radio station and to post on their Spotify. And thank you to you for listening. There's no reason to make a podcast unless people are listening, and we're all so glad you're enjoying it. You can find everybody I just spoke about and more of our socials in the description of this episode, as well as our live show we do every Wednesday from 3 to 4 p.m. MST on kwcrradio.com, talking about these episodes. Anyway, I don't want to take up too much of your time, so I'll let you get back to the Young Skull Accord.
As the earth is shaking and everything's happening, are you just staying in your tiny little hut?
Yeah, I'll stay in my hut as long as it seems like a good idea. I'm gonna see what the vibe would be. Ezra and Aster, so Aster's still outside with the people.
Yeah.
And Ezra is actively pulling.
Yeah, I'll say you could see from the entrance because you were facing this way where everybody was exiting. You can see Ezra tugging just a whole set of bleachers all on her own with thousands of people on it.
That's wild.
She's so strong. You get the will from somewhere.
Yeah. I'll pop you some.
I'll
pop you a little bardic inspiration into E that gives you a +1 bonus to attack rolls and a +1 bonus to saving rolls.
Okay.
That's nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you have a for how long?
It says it will last for the next 8 rounds.
8 rounds.
Okay.
So it'll last until the end.
Yep. Awesome. Okay. Is that what everyone is doing on this go around?
Yeah.
Sick. That leaves us with 5 rounds left. I need you all, well, except for Mandy, because Mandy isn't affected by this because she's...
I'm in a sphere.
Yeah, Lauralana is in a little hut. I'll say 6 people have come in with you now. It's fully taken up, so Ezra and Aster cannot join you guys. So I need you two, both of you, I'm going to have you roll a dexterity saving throw.
17.
17. Meets it.
10.
Okay.
You die.
What is your max?
48.
It's going to be a lot of damage. I apologize. I don't think I can kill you here unless I roll absolute best I can roll. You feel yourself start to shake. The ground and the tremors pick up once again, kind of shaking everyone around. You see a couple people that just will not heed warnings start to fall into this hole. More people getting scared start to run forward. Some still getting hit by debris and getting taken down by that. And you feel as the earth tremors and you start to slip and crash on the ground as debris starts to fly towards you. You can see one of these carriages that had an assortment of goods in it, like the bad carnival food in it, starts to and slams into the side of your body, and you're going to take some damage here. I got to get my D8s. So, such interesting number choices for these. Oh no. Oh no, help me.
They're the diamond ones, buddy.
I know, I'm just gonna, I've done one.
The round ones are the D20s. The triangle ones is the D4.
The diamond ones are the D8s.
It looks like the D6, but it's a little crookedy.
Yeah. It's like a rhombus.
You're gonna take 25 bludgeoning damage.
My
As-
God.
It's an earthquake, guys. It's a really bad earthquake.
Earthquake.
You make
Give me my
earth-
earthquake. I'm at 23.
And you feel as this carriage kind of slams into you, full of food, and just kind of runs over your body, continuing to slide down until it eventually crashes into the hole, landing on all the people that have managed to stay at the bottom of this. Great. You got a 17. You're okay. As the tremors start to happen, you pull the bleachers and you can see people like, falling down, but they're in relative safety past the debris, which you can do nothing about, as you pull the rest of them out with sheer will and determination. That is the end of that round. 4 rounds left, everyone, of this earthquake. Whoever wants to go can go.
Mandy.
Oh, I'm playing my tune.
Oh, that's right.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
keep doing that.
Tuning it.
I'm gonna run it over to Aster.
Yes.
I'm gonna be like, "Holy shit, are you okay?" And I like start to help you up, and then my hands start glowing, and regenerate serious wounds is cast.
Sick.
So you will gain some health.
Oh God.
Get out of the thing.
Oh God.
I'm gonna say on this turn, Lauralana, you managed to get the rest of the people that were in this tent out of the tent. So
Okay.
no one's in the tent anymore.
Alrighty.
With the roughly 2,000 people getting dragged out, and you getting the other couple hundred out of this tent using just your charisma.
Great.
You and the people in here are safe from
Yeah.
everything going on. No one in here can die.
Okay.
So,
Grand.
Okay. So you heal 13 points right now,
Mm-hmm.
and 1 hit point per round for 48 hours.
oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Oh.
Write that down, because
Yeah.
you'll heal 1 hit point per round for 48 hours.
Yeah,
That's wild.
Yeah.
that is a very high level spell that I cast,
Yeah.
by the way. So
It's okay.
Should just. Thank you.
Sick.
that whole cart hit you. I thought you were dead.
Me
Okay.
too.
As you get brought up, you're okay. You don't have to do that on your turn because that's what Ezra did for hers.
Yeah.
What would you like to do on your turn?
What's going on around us?
People are running. Some people are falling in. There's people that are running to the tunnels, but not as much as probably safe. There's carts kind of flying all over the place. Debris is still hitting into people, and people are still falling from the sharper stuff that is hitting. The main tent is still up, although the carpet and fabric that has gone over it is essentially gone. It's just this bare bones skeleton of what this main tent used to be.
You said it was made of steel, not bones.
Then I need you to go home.
Are there like tons
Bone
of
tent.
carts around?
There are, yeah, it's like, imagine a carnival, but it's all set up in like carts and, like...
Could I just go
Stuff.
around breaking the wheels of these carts so they don't roll around?
Sure, yeah.
Really smart. I like
It is
that.
really smart.
I have a javelin. That's all I've got on me. But
How many times can you hit?
please, I'm not very strong.
Well, hold on.
Someone's gonna clue in on what you're doing and probably help out.
This is true.
If I have to guess.
Yeah. How many times can you hit per turn? Just one?
One.
Awesome, okay.
I'm a shaman.
I'll let you get out a cart in a turn.
Okay, cool.
So you could get 4 out in total. Zahavi is going to come and help you as well. I think Dave, for the most part, is running. He is a circus performer, and everyone's kind of sprinting off in the distance as people are crashing in. And that's the end of your guys' turns?
Yep.
All right. Beautiful. I need the people who are outside to make Constitution saving throws.
That's
It
still,
works. If I
still pretty
leave
good.
the tiny hut, then it dissipates.
Yeah, so
so I-
these 7 people are
I
screwed.
kind of have to just sit tight for
Yeah.
a sec.
I got a Doherty 20.
A Doherty 20?
Yeah.
13.
That's a failure.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's a failure.
I'm sorry. I'm rolling really good, and I apologize. You're going to take 16 piercing damage as you slam into all of these wheels, and you can feel as debris just slices through you. Ezra, you could see this big steel, like, plate,
Sure.
Sure. Not like an eating plate, but like the thingies. Starts flying towards you and gashes you in the side. Not enough to, like, kill you. You're not bleed. Well, you're probably bleeding, but not in, like, a deadly manner.
Yeah.
Just enough to
It
really
just hurts.
hurt. Yeah. Awesome.
Hurt not in the dead way.
Hurt not in the dead way.
Yeah.
Awesome. As you
Very alive.
continue to hit. That is the end of that round, which brings us to 3 rounds left. What would we like to do, any of you?
I'm gonna do the same thing that Aster is doing. I'm gonna start smashing wagons. I like take my hammer off my back.
How many attacks do you have per action?
I think it's just one.
Just one? Okay. You start slamming things down.
Let me actually check that. Let me check that.
Yeah. You guys are priests. So
Yeah, I
it's
think
like,
we still just get one.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Just one.
As you start smashing things in, you keep them big enough that, like, they have some leeway to not get thrown around as easily with their wheels on. They still are kind of moving and swaying, and some are falling over as you hit them, but it's not too much for now. Awesome. That's what you're doing this turn? Are you continuing to do that as well, Aster?
Yep.
Okay, you take more carts down. I'll say they're getting really, really low now, where there's not a lot in your vicinity where that could still be there. Are you staying in your hut?
Yeah.
Or do you want to do anything while you're in your hut?
I'm trying to think of a bard thing to do.
That's all right. There are people that like won't listen to not going close to where the crack is. There's people that won't go to the tunnels, and you did hear that kind of yelled out. There's people that are cowering in fear still on the bleachers that are just getting hit by debris.
Oh.
So there's plenty of people that won't listen. Plenty of like charismatic related stuff you could do in this situation.
Yeah, I might. I guess like change my tune a little bit. It's gone from this like very like common, like kind of like somewhat happy sounding nursery rhyme to something a bit more urgent and a bit more like you guys need to get out right now.
Okay, yeah. What specific direction? Are you just trying to get people to run, or are you trying to get them to like a specific place? What's the vibe?
Standing in the doorway, the tunnel is full of people at this point? Or do you think like
the tunnel is definitely not full of people?
Definitely not full.
No. There was a handful of people that started running that direction. Some of them dropped, some of them didn't, with Asters.
Okay. I'm gonna use my cantrip to like form a giant like pointing arrow
Sick.
towards the tunnel and
Nice.
start singing like get in the tunnel pretty much.
Awesome. I'm a huge
But it's
fan.
like sounds nice and like pleasant, but still a little freaky.
I'm gonna have you make a roll. It's gonna be your charisma modifier.
Heck yeah.
Your leadership roll.
Gonna be a 16.
A 16?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let me actually figure out how many people go from that. Oh, I just rolled for appearance. That's only if you're beautiful.
Yeah, only beautiful people go into the tunnel.
Oh, no. With a 16 on appearance, people think you're really hot, Lauralana. Everyone is so stunned by your beauty that they're not even running anymore.
No. Keep running.
Yeah, you get a handful of people that start to run off into this tunnel.
Okay.
It's not like a ton, but it's more than there were before. And people who were kind of just being sitting ducks on these bleachers that were refusing to run away are starting to run off in the distance. That brings us to the end of that turn. We have 2 rounds left of this bullshit. I need all of you except for Mandy, because Mandy is in there.
Oh no. It's not as bad as it could be,
All
but
right.
it's definitely a failure.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have both of you roll Constitution saving throws again.
Yeah.
You do have your +2 or +1 to saving
Doesn't matter.
throws. Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Oh. Dang.
Damn.
6.
Oh, damn. What's
what-
your HP at, Izzy?
Well, it's a new round, so 21.
Awesome.
What am I trying to meet actually?
For Constitution, it's 15.
Yeah, no, I fail.
When it's Dexterity, it's 17. Awesome. So you both failed, which means one thing. I'm just going to deal the same amount of damage to both of you.
I think I'm going down.
My AC is quite high, if that matters.
So you guys are going to take 16 points of piercing damage.
Oof, I'm hurt. I'm at 5 HP.
I'll get you in a second.
I'm going to do some things really fast. You see Zahavi and Dave also both get hit by debris and start to bleed from individual areas. They'll take the same amount of damage as you, so it's not too bad, but they are hurt, both of them are. And that leads us to the end of the world's turn, so that leads us to whatever you guys want to do for this second to last round.
I'm gonna grab Aster. I'm gonna drag you over to Dave and whoever else just got hurt.
Yeah,
Zahavi.
Yeah, okay. I didn't remember the name that you said.
That's okay.
I'm gonna cast a ding-dang healing spell. Just gonna cast regular regenerate.
Nice.
So you're gonna get a little bit of health. Why'd I put my D4 away? It's impossible to get out of this.
Ben.
God damn it, dude. I'm an amateur, dude.
God damn it.
God damn it, dude.
Okay. 9 HP. You get back.
Beautiful. It's
Hey,
better
it's
than
something.
It's better than what you had. You had
Yeah.
what, 4 left?
I had 6.
6 left. I don't know how to do math.
Everybody in my little area.
Okay,
gets
so
9.
Zahavi and Dave also recover
Yeah.
9 HP.
And me
Awesome.
too.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Okay, that's what you're doing for your turn.
Yep.
Aster and Lauralana.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything in particular? Or are you hunkering down for these last 2 rounds in that hut?
Tunkering.
Yeah.
Hunkering down.
I'm assuming most people who are willing to listen have moved on, so
Yeah.
I imagine she's wrapping up her song. You know, we're almost done. But
yeah.
oh man, she might be because she also has like wounds that kind of like scratched up before she cast Tiny Hut.
Yeah.
So she might be saying a little prayer in her mind, just like, please, please, please help these people.
Okay. I gotta have you roll something.
Okay. Like, please don't let us die like this.
Unfortunately, there's no religion in this, which is strange.
Weird.
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 Very
It's a
weird.
godless edition of D&D.
This is the satanic edition.
Okay, I need you to roll an intelligence saving throw for me.
Intelligence.
Or yeah,
Be smart about it.
Ooh.
let's actually it's gonna be your intelligence plus. We're gonna call it a reason roll. I don't know if that's necessarily correct, but I'm also learning, so forgive me.
Oh, that's a 17.
17, awesome. You're kind of just praying for help.
Yeah.
You're praying for something to happen here, and you know, although you aren't specifically religious to any one god, you know the gods usually listen and usually do something. I'm going to say nothing happens on your turn right now.
Okay.
It will happen eventually, though.
Wow.
Awesome. That brings us to Aster is the only one with a turn left. You got kind of dragged away and you're healing. The breeze still kind of littering you guys, hitting into you. Is there anything in particular you'd like to do? People are still running. People are still going. Nothing can be lit on fire yet. There's still this monster. Oh my god, I forgot to have Ezra roll a wisdom for me.
No.
Okay. Great. You just don't see the face through the clouds and the lightning.
That's cool. I'm not paying attention anyway.
It's still far away, kind of.
No, he's actually very close. We determined that.
He just is Mexico.
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 Avocados in Mexico. Or you can just abstain. You can try to find cover. You can try to do something like that if you'd like to do that instead.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna kind of hunker down, make sure everybody's cool over here.
I'm going to go get them out of there. That's my plan.
The who?
Lauralana and all them friends. Because I don't really know about the hut.
Yeah, you're just like,
But I'm
there's
like-
a little hut.
I'm like, oh fuck, they're still in there.
Okay, so you're rushing for the last turn to like,
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, you start sprinting forward. You start doing everything. With a 17, I'll say, Lauralana, you can see this from the entrance of your tiny hut.
Yeah.
That has kind of this magical guard that keeps any debris from flying in.
Yeah.
Aster and Ezra, as you're sprinting forward, you're going to be part of this too. You're sprinting forward and you eventually get kind of taken with this group of people that are running. And you see this massive side of a building, obviously from somewhere farther west than you guys, starts to fly towards you guys. And as you get prepared, you see a huge gust of wind kind of makes the building fly out of the way and crumples to the ground, keeping it somewhere. And somewhere deep inside your soul, Lauralana, you feel like your prayer was answered. As about 100 people, including Ezra, would just saved from taking the brunt of a building onto their body.
Is that building to the chest? This is important.
Yes. Deflect building. The building takes half the damage it deals to me.
Oh my gosh.
Awesome. Okay. It kind of crashes down. This is our last round before this stops. Your characters do not know this is the last round before this stops.
Yeah.
As you guys are kind of hunkering down. Ezra, you're sprinting forward. I'm going to say you almost get hit by a building and manage to dodge out of the way and continue your sprint towards this tiny hut where 7 people are really sardined in here, like another person couldn't realistically fit in this hut. And Lauralana, you see Ezra as she starts to run towards you. What's this interaction look like?
I lean in the hut and I go, come on, I'll carry you.
Okay, but there's like 6 other people in here as well.
It's fine.
Oh,
She could probably carry all of you. She could probably just carry the whole fucking hut.
all right. And she'll jump into your arms.
Yeah, and people climb on my back or whatever.
Awesome. Yeah, people kind of hunker in. I'll say one of these people was this little fairy boy that you had that kind of curls up underneath,
Gets in
part
my
of your-
pocket.
Yeah, it
my
curls
shirt
into your pocket. All your clothes are kind of ripped up and torn, but that's okay. As you start to carry people, I'm gonna have you roll a stamina roll for me again, which is your
Yeah.
strength plus.
Very good, dirty 20.
Ah, awesome. You can easily get all these people out. God damn, bro. You're so strong.
I built Ezra to do one thing.
And that is to be strong.
Strong.
Strong woman.
And then all those things that I won at the fair, that was just luck.
That's awesome.
I was consistently rolling my worst stat, which is dexterity.
Yeah, you could carry 535 pounds with your thing.
So strong.
Yeah, so strong. As you start to run down, back out into this twisted area. That means that you can take a turn, Lauralana. You still see people getting hit by debris, people falling. There was thousands of people here. Unfortunately, a handful of them have passed away or are going to pass away from the injuries they have laying around. There's people still running, still getting hit by things. You see a giant building. The building that just was thrown is kind of toppled onto the side of the railroad, not breaking it, but keeping it there.
Keeping the railroad from
Keeping right next to it. It's keeping the railroad safe, okay?
Yes, of
The
course.
building was worried about the railroad.
It blocks all these people in this tunnel in, and they can't get out. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my goodness.
It's just next to the railroad. Is there anything you would like to do on your turn, or are you just letting yourself be cradled in the hands of this beautiful, strong woman as you get carried away?
I guess watching the building fly out of the way of where they're about to get crushed, she'll have a silent prayer of thanks.
Awesome. Yeah. Sick. You're just like, no problem, bro.
Yeah. Hey,
You see a
thanks,
huge
dog.
hand come dap you
Yeah,
up.
dap me up.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah,
dog.
This is young Ambitio. Yeah, dog.
Yeah,
No
dog.
worries, bro.
Oh my gosh.
No stress, dog.
Ambitio does wear a puka shell necklace.
Yeah.
Oh,
He like doesn't even have his jester get up yet. It's
Yeah.
just
He's just some fucking
he's
blonde
just a
guy.
dude.
Yeah, he's like a frat boy.
He surfs on the weekends.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, awesome. You do a silent prayer. You pick up all these people and start running. What direction are you running? Like towards the tunnel, or
Yeah, I
just
think the tunnel is like the safest place we have.
you start rushing? Aster, you see your companions that you just met up with are running towards this tunnel. Are you taking towards the tunnel, or are you going to keep helping people here? What's the move? There's people on the ground that are very injured, but you also have only so many healing spells.
Yeah. I can do.
Zahavi and Dave also still have health taken away from them, including you also as well. So
Am I allowed to ask a metagamey question?
sure.
Are we gonna sleep so we get spell slots back?
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
No.
You are never sleeping. You are going from this to fighting Hikar immediately.
Oh my god.
I haven't
Does-
introduced.
Zahavi have like a grievous injury?
No. He doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Okay, then I'm gonna find the next person that has a bad injury,
Absolutely, you can. You.
and I heal them up.
Okay, you start healing. I'll say it's a Tabaxi kind of laying on the ground, just on the floor.
Help me.
And you can heal them up. Does it like heal them all the way, or does it just stop their injury from being?
It heals them a
Deadly.
little bit,
Okay.
but it mostly just stops the injury from being.
I'll
there.
say they have their leg is pretty much amputated from a piece of shrapnel that hit them, and you see them bleeding pretty heavily. And are you just doing the same mud situation?
Yeah.
Mug.
Moss. It was
Mud.
moss.
Yes, it was.
I'm a
moss.
dumbass. Okay, you rub the moss on, and it kind of covers up and heals. Cool. Are you going to start running towards the tunnel, running towards the city, running towards other people? What's your move here after you do that?
Yeah,
There's
just
shrapnel still whipping around, still has a chance of hitting you, Zahavi and Dave, and the security guard. that
how
no one
many
cares about.
people are around?
Right now, like around you, within a radius you could realistically reach, like 50.
50?
Yeah, there's people that are way faster than others. There's people that had horses and stuff, things like that got them way faster.
I might just do another noise cantrip, make it louder.
'Kay.
Just shouting like, "Follow me!" like to the tunnel,
You start to run.
and I grab Zahavi and I start to run.
Okay. You guys hear the constant noise in the background of this. Has just been this over and over again. This face is still very far away. This creature does not move fast. But it does cause an awful lot of destruction whenever it does move. And you can hear the footsteps kind of cease as the rain just pitter-patters. The rest of these earthquake tremors kind of go through. Bodies kind of litter what was just this beautiful carnival ground not that long ago. There's a huge hole in the center that seems to go all the way through the main city of Enon, so you don't even know what the destruction of the city you two live in and you were staying in even looks like right now, as all of you start to rush towards the tunnels with an assortment of people chasing behind you, Aster. And you eventually get into the tunnel that is scattered in with a couple hundred people that have followed you here, and you all kind of take a moment to breathe as these tremors
Yeah.
die out.
Allow me a moment to describe how hot Ezra is.
Yeah,
Please,
dude. We need it. We
So
need
she's all full of adrenaline, muscles just fucking rippling after like carrying all that stuff. Her she keeps her hair in a knot, and it's like fallen out, and you can see there's like a thick gray line of hair that like goes through the middle of it. It's all falling down her face. She's just breathing heavy. She's like, is anyone injured?
There's a handful of really injured people in this room. People that got hit by shrapnel. Your companions are also injured, including Lauralana, who you have held in your strong, muscular arms. As people start to like raise their hand, there are other healers and clerics. Zahavi quickly runs over to other people and does as much healing as he can. To others, Dave, he still has a little bit of damage, but nothing like too bad as he kind of breathes in the corner. But there's a plethora of people that are injured. And all the 7 people that were on you hop off, including the little fairy boy who kind of flies next to you.
I start tending to wounded people.
Awesome. Yeah. What are you two doing?
I'm going to use my last... Well, I still have more because I can go up. But I'm going to do another repair injury to just somebody.
Right. Yeah. You start healing people. Are you doing anything in specific, Lauralana? You can always just take this as a break.
Yeah, I mean, she definitely is no longer playing her lute. She might see that like somebody that you two are like healing people, and she is kind of like scratched up, banged up a little bit. She's like, it feels odd to ask, but a little help maybe.
Sure. You didn't take a ton of damage, did you?
I took 14, which is like a third of my health.
I'll just give you a little healing.
Healing.
You're gonna heal up to full.
Oh, you're so kind.
I rolled 3 4s.
Yay.
Woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so Ezra's sort of like wrapping a bandage around your arm, and you can notice like a faint glow to it, and you can feel the cuts don't hurt anymore at all. Like it's definitely not just the bandage that's working.
That is incredible.
You work in the railroad long enough, you get a lot of injuries, you sort of know how to take care of them.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Zahavi will kind of come over to you, Aster, and kind of wrap you in a hug after everything that just happened.
Yeah. Are you okay?
He's like, yeah, are you okay?
Yes.
Will you roll a Constitution saving throw for me?
Oh boy.
Oh, what?
It's pretty good.
It's good. It's good for you. Yeah.
It's a 19.
Awesome. You are feeling okay.
All right.
Like, in the way you were feeling really bad before, like, all this kicked off, I think, like, the adrenaline and everything rushing through your body.
Just working
you
overtime.
have so much to focus on that your body hasn't given itself the opportunity to really take in any of the things that are naturally happening to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Zahavi will kind of stick with you as he continues to tend to people's wounds, kind of like a joint thing.
And I learned repair injury can heal 1d10 plus 1, so that's
sick. You can heal more. There are just various medical things that aren't magical happening as well, as everyone kind of just helps each other. Everyone kind of sits steadily waiting to see if anything is going to happen. But nothing does. No more tremors come. The footsteps have stopped, and you can hear crashing sounds and what sounds like explosions, and if for a moment the clouds start to clear, you can see some smoke rising far off in the west. But for right now, everything is okay. You all finish up healing people. Some people are beginning to leave. Some people are kind of stock still, staying, not sure what to do. Many of these people saw the face of this beast that has now hit shores of Lehar. What are you 3 doing for what is equivalent to the rest of this night leading into the morning?
Ezra's sort of just taking a breather. The adrenaline is worn off, and she's got an incredible stamina, but she's tired.
Yeah.
Just sort of breathing, sitting against a wall.
Nice. I will say Yvette is not in the tunnels.
She's not?
She's not in the tunnels.
Oh, I thought she was in the hut with.
No.
Well, oh.
Mm-mm. It was just random people. Yvette is not in the tunnels. You didn't see her among the dead bodies either, though. She just isn't there.
Okay. Ezra's gonna panic a little bit.
Of course.
I run up to probably Lauralana, because you were in the tent.
Yeah.
Like, did you see Yvette anywhere? The spindly little half-orc that was with me.
I don't think I did.
Will you roll a knowledge check? It's your intelligence for me.
Oh.
Just gonna see if you could gauge from where you were looking at your vantage point if you saw her run in any which direction.
Oh, it's a 12.
A 12? No.
No. I'm so sorry. Is Dave somewhere nearby?
Dave is hurt, but he's doing what he can,
Yeah.
trying to, like, he looks down because this was, like, He feels like it was almost a premonition, right, of what
Yeah.
you guys did. It kind of caused this to happen to this town specifically.
Yeah. Do we think your friend might still be out there? We could gather some people who are a little bit more healed up, and we can go look for her.
No, I'll find her. You keep these people safe.
Oh, okay.
Walk out into the storm or whatever.
Awesome. Yeah. It is still just a bad thunderstorm. There's lightning strikes kind of hitting around, but nothing so bad like what just happened to you. And you can kind of wade through the very tail end of this carnival where like the rest of the bodies are. Quite a few people died, but more people lived than died because of what you guys did today. And you start to rush off in what direction? Just trying to look around the carnival, or are you going towards the city?
Heading back towards the carnival, trying to find her or evidence of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Fuck, I'm sorry.
Gotta put you down, buddy.
Let's have you roll intuition, which is a wisdom, I believe.
Okay. 18.
18. Awesome. Yeah, that's really good. You eventually hear a gentle crying behind one of these carriages that didn't get blown away due to wheels being broken out of it. And you hear what sounds like a vet just all by herself in kind of this lake of bodies and chaos that was just caused.
Yeah, I like peer over. Yvette?
And she stands up and she wraps you in a hug.
I worried when I didn't see you in the tunnel.
She goes, I'm fine. She looks like she's cut up like pretty bad. Not grievous wounds. She's not going to die by any of these, but she definitely has injuries on her body. She goes, are you okay?
I'm fine.
All right.
I pick her up and I take her
Okay.
to the tunnel.
Awesome. You pick up Yvette and you start walking her to the tunnel. You all hear, it's nighttime. It's like morning is going to crest in a couple hours as this event went into. Well, probably not a couple hours, like 6 hours. It's like 1 in the morning. As you all kind of sit in this tunnel, some people are just starting to fall asleep in this tunnel. Are you all staying in the tunnel for the night? Or are you going to head back into the city?
Yeah.
Probably the tunnel.
I'll
Okay.
a couple of inexplicable magical things happen. Where suddenly Ezra's pack has way more food in it than there should be able to put in one pack.
All right.
And one of them feast spells, I can't remember what it's called, but it just produces a bunch of food. And we'll like build a fire.
Okay.
Try to uplift people, make it comfortable.
Absolutely. You know, it's a hard night. It's kind of cold with everything going on, but this is a pretty well built tunnel. Shout out Ezra. where everything is okay. There's a bunch of people in here as well, which keeps it well insulated as everyone kind of rests and stays down. Dave is having a really hard time as everything he's ever made is just gone in the blink of an eye, and you all kind of just rest there. You all just going to sleep for the night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Ezra probably goes to sleep last. She makes sure everybody's okay, and then she drifts off.
Awesome.
I'll play a little lullaby for some of the kids to help them fall asleep.
Okay. That little fairy boy kind of curls up on your thing, and before he goes to bed, he goes, "You were my favorite."
If that kid dies, I'm quitting the podcast.
He won't die. He won't die, I promise. As you all drift out to bed. In the morning, you hear people riding horses down to the carnival that kind of awakes you from where the tunnel is a couple 100 feet away. Some that like gasps of shock looking at what happened down here. Muffled conversations from inside the tunnel as people are here just to figure out what the carnage of the carnival truly was last night. Obviously not having the time as they were part of the main city, handling the main city falling apart. You all wake up in the morning. You're with your companions. Everyone is safe. A few people probably go in the night, people that just couldn't get the help they needed. But most are alive. Most made it out. Even the people not in the tunnel, most of them still made it to the city. As you all wake up in the morning, and you hear a horse kind of walk down to where you guys are, and this elven boy kind of hops down, and he goes, "Good morning." Looks like 16, like just barely. Especially for an elf, like nothing.
That kid's 50.
Yeah. He's like, "Good morning, everyone," and he has a stack of papers with him.
Hello.
He goes, "How is everyone doing in here? There's some healers out for the night that didn't go last night because of the carnage in the city. But if anyone needs help here still, they are here now.
Thank you.
I also have papers of the news that happened last night, if anyone would like one.
I'll walk up and take one.
Me too.
Yeah.
Handful of people start taking one. Usually they charge for the papers, but it seems like they're just handing this out for free in this area. And as all of you kind of flip open this book, you see... Not book. Fuck me. We're back to the book.
It's actually a box.
As you flip open the newspaper, you see people start to read it. And in big, bold letters, you see, "The world is ending. Fear Hakar." And as you continue to read, it seems like Hakar is the name that has been deemed to a huge beast that has been seen, and you can see a drawing of a face done by somebody in the West, and they have deceased written by their name as they drew this monster and died shortly after. You read in the story that the biggest city of Lehar, it's called Lon Gohula. It is a massive island. It makes up the equivalent of 5 other territories in this area. It's huge, and you read that this territory is gone. That whatever this beast is has completely wiped out a territory, and you read rescue teams and no known survivors over and over again. Whole city lost. A monster as big as a country, written over and over and over again. And the very last line is, "Say your prayers and say goodbye. The world is going to end." And that is where we're going to end off tonight's episode of The Young Skull Court.